Last Sunday, there was an emotional farewell to Bishop Christine in the cathedral. In General Synod the previous week, the Archbishop of York gave an affectionate appreciation of her ministry as a bishop and as a member of the Synod, of which she had also been prolocutor, noting that she had previously retired as Archdeacon of Lewisham in 2012, before being called out of retirement to become our bishop, the first woman diocesan bishop in the Northern Province. She has also been the first faith leader to receive the freedom of the city of Newcastle upon Tyne, a rare honour. Bishop Christine visited us just once for worship early in my time as vicar, when she came to confirm at Pentecost 2016. But her warmth and sincerity is something that everyone who has met her has remarked upon, and I was able at a recent Area Deans meeting to lead the tribute to mark her retirement. Above all, a bishop is a symbol of unity in the church. So whatever our disagreements and different perspectives, we are united by our allegiance to her. Whenever a vicar is inducted, the bishop reminds them that the cure of souls is first the bishop's, and that it is then shared with the incumbent. This is why there is a bishop's chair in our sanctuary, as in every church in the diocese, which means that the bishop has her own place. I would observe that for all clergy, our relationship with our bishop is an important aspect of our sense of value and worth, and one of the chief roles of the bishop is to be a pastor to the clergy. Of course, when someone leaves, interest develops in who might be the successor. The appointment will be made by the Queen on the advice of the Crown Nominations Commission, which includes both archbishops and elected representatives of the General Synod, and 6 members of the Vacancy in See Committee from the diocese itself. The Vacancy in See Committee will draw up a statement of need, summarising the context in which the next bishop will work and indicating the sort of person and role the diocese believes God is calling to become the next Bishop of Newcastle. The Vacancy in See Committee includes a number of ex officio, elected and appointed members, and I'm glad to say that our curate, Yvette, is an appointed member of the Newcastle Committee, which means that she will have a role in the choice of the next bishop. As you might expect, the proceedings of the committee are confidential, but I am delighted that she will contribute in this way. So please would you pray for her and for the whole committee and the commission as they begin their work. The anticipation of a new bishop reminds us that whilst our faith is an historic faith, its perspective is future-oriented. And this coming Sunday, we mark this with Advent Sunday. Advent is the beginning of the Church's liturgical year, looking forward to the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. It occurs in the month before Christmas, and many of our readings set for this month point us towards the birth of the Messiah. But the true perspective of Advent is the second coming of Christ, the consummation of all things in the anticipated judgment of everything. Theologians have wondered whether this will be a point in calendar time, or whether the language and imagery of judgment is more of a way to understand the call to righteousness in the world at every moment in time. The Greek word for judgment is krisis, from which we get our word crisis. In other words, any moment of decision is a crisis, and every crisis is a moment of decision. And we should therefore discern prayerfully whenever we get to make a choice. Indeed, this is the essence of being human, that we must learn how to make good choices. And I don't just mean consumer choices on Black Friday, but rather what shall I do or say next to demonstrate my love for my neighbour, my stewardship of creation, or my respect for the image of God in which I am made. We're all called to be good in a crisis, so may God bless our decision-making whenever and wherever we are called upon to do so.